Saturday. So glad to see so many folks jumping in the room today. We're really glad to be here again at the Daily Antidote of Song in our New Year, New Friends Week number 2, where we are celebrating meeting new folks who've never been song leaders here in the Daily Antidote of Song. And we want to shout out immediately Carpe Diem Arts and Busy Graham in particular, because all of our new friends this week are all old friends of Busy Graham. So thanks so much, Busy Graham, for introducing us to so many folks. I also am going to shout out Munit Mesvin, who actually also told me to be in touch with Taisha. So this is a friend of Busy's, a friend of Munit's, and we're going to have a lot of fun today. So I'm going to thank everybody on the live stream for being with us today. Thanks, gang, for coming in. And thank Aaron in Virginia for running our tech today. Thank you so much, Aaron. Let's wave to Taisha Estrada coming in from DC, and we'll be chatting with her in just a minute. And I see David and Elsie coming in from Oakland. Nice to see you guys. Glad you're here. Elizabeth in California. Hi. There's Busy Graham in the house, Executive Director of Carpe Diem Arts. Thank you, Busy. Arlene in Berkeley, California. Hello, Dally in Maryland. Mabel and Bob and the Bears. Oh, Mabel and Bob are like hiding behind the Bears. Hello to Athena in Brooklyn and Martha in Oregon, where it is snowing, so here too-ish. Aloysius and Diane in Massachusetts, hello and hello. It's great to see both of your faces. Pauline in Newcastle, UK, glad you're here today. Nice to see you. Gary in Massachusetts, hello. And hi, Diane. Hello to Sheila in North Florida, Julie in Ontario, Cricket in Maryland, Clive in Birmingham, UK, Carolyn in snowy Boise, reminding us that today is day 1378 here in the Daily Antidote of Song. That is that many days of consecutive singing one song a day. So anybody who's new to us, we do this every day. Please jump in and join us anytime you can. Bonnie also Bonnie is not in Boise, Idaho, as per usual. She is instead in Denver, where it is cold. Thank you, Bonnie. Kathleen in Albuquerque, hey, nice to see you. And there's Ruth in Birmingham, UK, nice to see you. Bob coming in from Albany, nice to have you here today. Kevin Ennis is in the house, and a belated birthday because yesterday was Kevin's birthday. Glad to see you, Kevin. Coming in from New Hampshire now, and also from home and not the hospital. Nice to see you, Kevin. Nancy in Washington State, glad you're here today. Hindi in Toronto, nice to see you. Hello, Linda in Orcas Island. Jamie in Victoria. Sue in Seattle. There's Marcia coming in from, I believe that's Huntsville, Ontario. Yay, got it. Sarah in Texas, nice to see you. Ann in Silver Spring. Fred in Silver Spring. There's Dawn and some curly tops over there in Vermont. Jane in Texas, Deborah in Kentucky, Annette in California, Laura coming in from Vermont. Great to see you again. I see Lynn in Connecticut, Hoda in British Columbia, Antonina, California, Tyler, maybe new to us today, Sandy in Western North Carolina, Mommy in New Jersey, hi Mom, and Kathy in Denver, Colorado. Hope I got all of you. If I missed anybody, we will get you on the goodbye end of things. Let's all take a deep breath. Yeah, I always need the deep breath in order to be able to say I'm really, really delighted to be able to welcome today Taisha Estrada. She's coming in from Washington, D.C. She's originally from Puerto Rico. She is a singer-songwriter who draws a lot on her musical heritage and from Latin culture as well as jazz roots. And she's going to share a song with us today that she wrote. Taisha, I'm going to turn it over to you. Can you share your song, please?
Indeed. Hi, everybody. I'm really happy to be here. So this is a song I was telling the ladies before we opened up the chat. This is the first song that I ever released. It's called Sunny Smiles, and kind of true to the whole reason why we're here. It's about a song about kind of connecting with oneself, connecting with the world around, and just generally kind of not letting anxiety get the best of me. I'm an anxious person, and world events can, of course, make that chronic. So the song Sunny Smiles is about looking on the bright side and allowing oneself space to breathe and to rest. So the chorus, which is the first part I'm going to teach you, very slowly. Part 1 goes, I'd like to worry again. Let's just do that together. Here you go. I'd like to worry again. Part 2. But I don't have that kind of time. Part 2. But I don't have that kind of time. Let's put that all together. Here we go. I'd like to worry again, but I don't have that kind of time. Same thing. Here we go. I'd like to worry again, but I don't have that kind of time. Part 3. Gray clouds are coming my way. Here we go together. Gray clouds are coming my way. Sunny smiles, I wave goodbye. That's part 4. Here we go together. Sunny smiles, I wave goodbye. Let's do part 3 and 4. Gray clouds are coming my way. Sunny smiles, I wave goodbye. All right, it's fairly simple. Let's put all of the ideas together, and we're going to do it a few times just to get our ears on it. Here we go. I'd like to worry again, but I don't have that kind of time. Gray clouds are coming my way. Sunny smiles, I wave goodbye again. I'd like to worry again, but I don't have that kind of time. Gray clouds are coming my way. Sunny smiles, I wave goodbye. How are we feeling, everybody? Can I get a thumbs up if we could move on? Yeah? All right. I'm going to play through the song, and I'll let you guys know when we're there. Ooh, ooh, oh, oh, oh. My silly thoughts try to run away. All night and day I evade the shots. My wretched brain try to worry me. How can I be what is and is not sane? Da la di da la di da la di da da yo ba do la di da la di da da do de la di da la di da la di da da yo da do la di da la di chorus. Here we go. I'd like to worry again, but I don't have that kind of time. Gray clouds are coming my way. Sunny smiles, I wave goodbye. I'd like to worry again, but I don't have that kind of time. Gray clouds are coming my way. Sunny smiles, I wave goodbye. I can't hear you, but I know it was beautiful. Here we go. Going to verse 2. Oh, yeah. Is it in vain all that I have seen? Not what I mean, I cling to the remains. Hold still to see the love and life you are. It's never far, always within reach. Da la di da la di da la di da da yo ba do la di da la di da la da. It's coming up again. La di da la di da da yo da do la di da la di dum dum. Chorus. I'd like to worry again, but I don't have that kind of time. Gray clouds are coming my way. Sunny smiles, I wave goodbye. I'd like to worry again, but I don't have that kind of time. Gray clouds are coming my way. Sunny smiles, I wave goodbye.
Woo! Okay, that was a lot of fun. Thank you so much, Taisha. And very thoughtful, I would say, especially right now, because many of us really struggling with, I don't know how we couldn't be actually, with like the state of so many things in the world and stuff just coming at us constantly about more grief and things to actually be afraid of in the world, right? Like, some of the things that are happening right now, we can be grieving for people because we aren't there, but some of the things are happening, right here in our nation or in whatever nation we're coming from. This, sort of shootings are happening everywhere around the globe, and there's a lot to be worried about. And I don't know about anybody else in this room, but I'm going to put myself in the club of people who are like overly anxious and being really affected by it and having the sort of running brain thing. So
Hmm.
can you tell us a little bit more about, how you kind of walked into making this song?
Yeah. So I feel like anxiety's been a part of my life for a long time, ever since I was a kid. And similar to what you're sharing, and I think similar to what a lot of sensitive people go through, it's very hard to look at the world around us and not feel frustrated by the state of things, not feel anxious, not just for myself. Oftentimes, it's not even for myself, but it's for my family, it's for the people around me, it's for the coming generations. And I think that to a certain extent, anxiety and worry about things that are happening around us is actually really important, because if we're not tuned into the world around us, there's no way for us to change anything. And I feel like one of the sort of pillars that I stand on as a musician and as an artist is that we can and should speak truth to power, that we can and should be active in our communities, that we can and should speak about things that are worrying us and things that we want to change. But at the same time, I have to allow myself the ability to find joy in my daily life. I have to allow myself the ability to just have peace, even if it's for a few moments a day. So that's really where this song comes from. It's not so much about running away from feelings, but rather accepting them and moving through them and being active in the ways that we can be, and then letting go of the things that we can't control. Um, I know for me, one of the practices that has helped me so much in my life, I took up yoga about a year ago. I used to practice when I was younger, and then it kind of fell to the wayside. Everybody has their version of that. I don't preach yoga, but I do preach finding what it is that allows you to center yourself every day. For some people, it's meditation. For some people, it's reading spiritual scriptures. For some people, it's music. Whatever that may be, I do think that we have to allow ourselves to find that peace.
Thank you, Taisha. That's really beautiful. I would say for some people, it's singing in community. And so, when that sort of disappeared for us in the pandemic, I think we found a lot of us a home in a space like this where it is about centering, and it is often about grappling with those notions of how can we be singing joyful songs when there's all this stuff in the world, and it's because we're making ourselves strong and whole in order to be able to do work, and the balancing out of all of those things, right? Like how we deal and cope with our stressors, and all of the actual realities, but also still live a life in which we can be productive and effective and joyful sometimes, right? So thank you so much. All really, really great stuff. Anything else you'd like to say about the song before we start talking about anything else that you're up to?
I don't think so. I saw in the chat someone asked the title. It's called Sunny Smiles. It's everywhere that you can find music.
All right, everybody, that was your cue. Ready? Everybody, a sunny smile. 1, 2, 3, go. Oh, look at all those funny faces. I love it. Yeah, if you were all here, I would squeeze your little cheeks. All right, so Taisha, tell us about the work that you're doing musically, your recording and yeah, your gigs.
Yeah, so my most recent project that I've released was, which is crazy to think now, almost a year ago, was April of 2023. So that project is entitled Nostalgia Ajena, and that's pretty much super deeply rooted off of my childhood and my Puerto Rican heritage. I would describe it more of a Latin influenced album, Caribbean rhythms. The whole thing is in Spanish, which I will be going back to doing bilingual music at some point, but for now it's been heavily Latin influenced, a lot of Portuguese and stuff like that. So that was my latest release. I'm still, if you come out to one of my shows or anything, I'm still playing the music off that album, and I probably will for the rest of my life. The only thing that I have on the horizon right now is a show on February 10th. Yes, February 10th. It's in Washington, D.C. at a little spot called The Pocket. I will be opening for some other musicians, low key. It's kind of a chill thing, but I'd love to see people if you guys are around.
Thank you so much, Taisha. That's great. So we love that you sing in Spanish and other languages, because we actually in here love to sing in Spanish and other languages. So I'm already feeling the next song with Taisha. So that's really, really neat. So how about what else you do musically in your life besides gigging and recording?
I have two other what I'd call passion projects. um, yeah, in terms of music, I do as much as I can at all times. It's not the healthiest mentality, but I'm trying to invest as much as I can. So I do two other bands. One of them's called Attic Sessions, which is kind of like a neo soul jazzy funky thing. And then I have one other project which is called Outer Loop, which is a punk band. It's like a hardcore in your face energy band. But outside of that, I like to sit at the keyboard or with my guitar and just play to myself and teach. I teach guitar and piano.
So thank you so much. I think you mentioned that you teach and you work at two different churches. Did you just mention those now out loud? Okay.
Not
We got
yet.
it.
So,
No. All
yeah.
right.
I work at two churches. One of them's called Arlington Presbyterian. This is here. They're both in Arlington, actually, but they're around the corner. And I teach private music lessons there to mainly kids and some adults, and that's beginner piano and beginner guitar. And then I work at another church called Clarendon Presbyterian around the block. Not literally, but basically. And I am the music director there. So if you all are in Arlington and you want to check out some music, it's a very beautiful, inclusive church. Literally people of all walks, of all faiths. It's just a really wonderful space, very true to sort of what I believe in.
Thank you so much, Taisha. So is there stuff on your website about your music lessons if people want to
Yeah,
if people live in Arlington and they want to take some lessons?
if you want lessons, my email is on my website, taishaestradamusic.com or at gmail.com. So you can hit me up. Thank you, Erin.
Perfect. Thank you so much. I'm always I love hearing musicians and the different things that they piece together to sort of make a whole. And I maybe would be pushing yoga sort of also as on the journey of how to get whole or how to feel whole, right? So I'm definitely with you on that one. Anything else you'd like to say before we sing with you again?
I don't think so. Thank you guys for having me. This is really cool. I like seeing all of your faces.
Thank you so much. All right, everybody ready to sing?
Are we doing the whole song?
Let's
One more time?
please do it.
Okay, cool.
Sure.
My silly thoughts try to run away. All night and day I evade the shots. My wretched brain trying to worry me. How can I be what is and is not sane? La di da, la di da, la di da, da yo ba do, la di dum dum. Da la di da, la di da, la di da, da yo ba do, la di dum dum. Here we go. I'd like to worry again, but I don't have that kind of time. Gray clouds are coming my way, sunny smiles I wave goodbye. I'd like to worry again, but I don't have that kind of time. Gray clouds are coming my way, sunny smiles I wave goodbye. Oh, da 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 da. Is it in vain all that I have seen? Not what I mean, I cling to the remains. Hold still to see the love and life you are. It's never far, always within reach. Da la di da, la di da, la di da, ba yo ba dum, la di dum dum. Da la di da, la di da, la di da, da yo ba dum, la-di-dum-dum. Here we go. I'd like to worry again, but I don't have that kind of time. Gray clouds are coming my way, sunny smiles, I wave goodbye. I'd like to worry again, but I don't have that kind of time. Gray clouds are coming my way, sunny smiles, I wave goodbye. I'd like to worry again, but I don't have that kind of time. Gray clouds are coming my way, sunny smiles, I wave goodbye.
Thank you so much, Taisha. Can we all please give it up for Taisha? That was a lot of fun to sing. You know, it's interesting to have fun singing about anxiety, right? So there you go. Thanks again. But can we all please show Taisha how much we enjoyed her first appearance here in the Daily Antidote song? Thank you so much for becoming our new friend today. And
thank you guys for having me.
Thank you. A Happy New Year, of course, to you and to everybody out there on the live stream. And thanks for being here with us. And please stick around. We have one more New Year, New Friend Day tomorrow. And then we are shifting into Singing for Racial Justice Week and celebrating Martin Luther King Day and week. So please continue to join us. We're really happy that you're here. Thanks again to Taisha Estrada. Please check out all the links on YouTube and on Facebook and here in the Zoom chat. And we'll wave Taisha out of the room. Thanks for joining us.
Bye.
See you again sometime. Bye. And thanks to everybody on the live stream for joining us today. Appreciate that you were here. We're going to say goodbye to everybody in the room. And if folks want to stick around and celebrate Kevin's birthday, please do. We'll do that as soon as we turn the live stream off. Thanks to Aaron and Virginia for running our tech today. Much appreciated. David and Elsie in Oakland, thanks so much. Busy Graham, thank you so much for being here. Annette in California. Athena in Brooklyn, thank you so much. And hang on one second, my screen just moved. Okay, Martha in Snowy, Oregon, thank you. Pauline in Newcastle, UK. Kathy in Colorado. Karen, nice to meet you and see you. And I think you've been here before, but new folks are welcome to stay if you want. We'll unmute you and say a quick hello. Gary in Massachusetts, Cricket in Maryland, Clive in Birmingham, UK. Bonnie in Denver, very cold in Denver. Albuquerque in Albuquerque. Kathleen in Albuquerque. Ruth in Birmingham, UK. Bob in Albany, Linda in Orcas Island, Deborah in Kentucky, Sue in Seattle, Carolyn in Boise, Laura in Vermont, Mabel and Bob and the Bears in Massachusetts, who I'm going to meet tonight for the first time, Arlene in California, Delhi in Maryland, and some curlies and some tops and some pops in Vermont, and Julie in Ontario, Don, no, that's not Don, that one's Willard in Vermont, Anne in Silver Spring, Aloysius in Mass, Kevin Ennis, the birthday boy, coming in from New Hampshire, Louise in Devon, UK, Fred in Maryland, Jamie in Victoria, Sheila in Florida, Nancy in Washington State, Elizabeth in California, Marcia in Huntsville, Ontario, Hindi in Toronto, Jane in Texas, Hoda in British Columbia, Lynn in Connecticut, Antonina in California, Sandy, Western North Carolina, Mommy in New Jersey, Kathy in Denver, Lynn and Cliff in Vermont. Nice to see you guys. I don't think I got you on the hello end. And Kathy in Denver also, thanks for being here. Bye again, everybody on the live stream.